Greetings. I'm here to actually talk to you today about YouTube Red. There's been a lot of people that have been very, very excited about it. There have been some people that have actually been positive, a lot of people that have been negative. I see both sides as valid. It's okay. You don't have to be for it. You don't have to be against it, whatever. Everybody's entitled to their own personal opinion. The thing that I get lost on is when people start complaining. So, I want to go over things. My webcam is freaking out. I want to go over things from the start and just generally talk about it. First off, let's go over what it is. What is YouTube Red? YouTube Red is a new service that is being rolled out by YouTube, and it is an official pay service, $10 per month. And basically what that gets you is a legitimately ad-free experience. That means that you are not having to worry about using an ad blocker and that ad blocker's impact on the channels you view. Now, already I see this as not a premium service. It's a service for premium users. Let me put it that way. I don't think the average person is going to subscribe to YouTube Red for that reason. Second feature about the service is that you can actually legitimately download videos for offline viewing. Now, on the iOS platform, apps like this come and go constantly. You get programs that are made to download YouTube videos and buffer them for offline use, but quite frequently they end up getting pulled from the store for one reason or another, probably because of complaints by YouTube. Well, now there's going to be a legitimate program, a YouTube Red application, that will let you download favorite videos for offline viewing, which means when you're at home on your Wi-Fi, you can download those videos, and then when you're out mobile, you can rewatch them without using any of your data. Now, that's actually big. That's important. I think more people are likely to sign up for the service for that feature right there than they are for the no ads experience. So I think that's a big deal. I think you're going to get a lot of mobile users that are trying to save data that will basically the night before they're going to work, let's say on a Monday, on Sunday night, they'll load their phone up with some videos in the YouTube Red app so that they can watch them on their lunch break or break time or, bathroom time, whatever the case may be, while they're in the office. That way they're not using their actual mobile data plans. It's all already on the phone. And that's a big deal. Unfortunately, unlimited data plans aren't really making a comeback as quickly as everybody would like for them to. So most of the world still has to deal with data caps. And I think that this is actually going to be a big draw in for this plan. Now, in regard to the ads, okay, basically right now, 81 point something percent, as close enough to 82% as it doesn't really matter, 82% of my actual views for my channel are non-monetizable. Now, that is a combination of viewing on a platform that won't show ads or blocking ads. Now, it is very hard to differentiate which of those is what. However, I suspect that a significant portion of that, if not 100% of it, is actually people using ad blocker. So those are unmonetizable views, 82%. I think probably, I'm going to say most of that, if not all, is actually not, is people using ad blocker. So, 82%. That means I get 18% of my views as revenue. That's bad. That's really bad. And they just rolled out YouTube Red. The first trial month started yesterday, I think it was, or today. The 28th. I think it was the 27th when they said they were going to start it up and roll it out. I cannot remember. It might be next Friday, the 30th. We're going to have to see. But it's supposed to be rolling out here very, very soon. But basically, when the first month starts, you get 30 days for free. The first 30 days of YouTube Red are going to be free. It's going to be a trial period for everyone. Now, here's the thing that I think a lot of people are misunderstanding. And I don't have any official word from YouTube on this yet. I have sent emails out to people I know in YouTube. 3 different contacts. I have not gotten anything back yet. If I do, I will put an update video after this, or I'll put some annotations across this or something. But basically, the way that YouTube Red is going to work is that you pay for YouTube Red for $10 a month. Now, that $10 gets divvied up, of course. Google gets a slice of it, just right across the top, management fees and stuff like that. Makes sense. But another slice of it goes to the viewers. I mean, the content creators, the channel runners. So basically, every time you go as a YouTube Red subscriber, every time you go to somebody's channel and watch a video, that person gets a little bit of money. That is in replacement for the ad revenue that they are losing since you have ads turned off. Now, here's the thing that's important. Here's the positive part of it, okay? What this means is people that have had ad block turned on can start subscribing to YouTube Red and still give ad equivalent revenue to their content creators every time they watch a video. It's just not coming from ads, it's coming from YouTube Red instead, right? So that means that basically now we're going to slowly start recovering revenue that we've lost to ad blockers. There are a small percentage of people out there that either don't understand and know what an ad blocker is, the non-savvy computer people, or they're watching on a mobile device and they just have to watch the ads, or they know what ad blockers are. They are watching on a PC. They could use an ad blocker, but they choose not to because of financial limitations of themselves. They don't have any other way to support their creators financially, say through Patreon or through the YouTube tip jar feature. But they want to try and get that to work anyway. So what they do is they watch ads on purpose. They don't use an ad blocker on purpose. They watch on their PC on purpose to watch the ads, to basically as a method for supporting the creators they like for free. That's what they want to do. And that, I think, is actually a significantly large portion of that 18% of monetization that I get. That 18% of my views that I can actually get money off of, I think a large portion of that is actually people that are choosing to watch ads on purpose. I'm going to say half, if not more than half. Maybe, let's say half, okay? So if it's 18%, 9% of it is people that are choosing to watch ads to show support to their creators. The other 9% is mobile users that don't have a choice. Right. So what you're going to start seeing now is the other 82% of lost monetization, the lost views because of ad block. Suddenly those people are going to start using YouTube Red, which means now if you get a certain amount of money per month from YouTube ad revenue, that's probably going to stay the same. And then you'll get another chunk on top of it that is going to be YouTube Red revenue. You will get a little bit of change every time somebody views your video. You might even get a little bit of change every time somebody marks it for offline downloading. I'm not sure yet. We're going to have to see. We won't know about those kind of details until after the program has launched and it's going to actually be going. But the thing that's freaking everybody out is that YouTube Red launches and the first month is free, which means since Google's not earning any money, you do not get any YouTube Red money right away. Now, for some reason, people seem to take this as there will be no more ad views during October or November. The whole month of November, we're not getting YouTube Red money yet because they don't have any money coming in. It's a business. They're in it to make money. And I don't get the irrationale that people are having with this on, oh God, they're gypping their creators. They're shortchanging their creators in the month of November because they're not paying them. We're still going to get ad revenue. That system is not going away. It's not changing. The ad revenue system is staying. There is a new system that's being tacked onto it side by side. So you're going to get the two working in parallel. It is not one replacing the other one. It's not how it works. So basically, during November, I'll still get all the same revenue from ads that I would get. December, I will get ad revenue and I'll get YouTube Red revenue. YouTube Red revenue. Wow, that's hard to say. So, I'm lost as to why people say that creators are getting shafted in the month of November. I think that people have the misconception that ad revenue is going to get turned off, or all YouTube viewers are going to suddenly convert over to YouTube Red, which is a fallacy. The people that are much more likely to convert to YouTube Red are going to be, as I said, mobile users wanting to make use of the offline viewing, and people that specifically want to show monetary support to their creators and use ad block. Now, you might get a third option, that is people that want to show monetary support to their creators but don't use ad block. They just want to show more monetary support, and this way they can feel like they're legitimately turning ads off. But primarily it's going to be folks that have already had ad blocker turned on. They're just finally paying for their guilt, I guess is a good way to put it. Maybe that's a bad way to put it. I don't know. They're finally compensating for that feeling they've had about, well, maybe I'm ripping somebody off by having ad blocker turned on. Or maybe they're just doing it for the sake of being nice, whatever the case may be. It's the fact that we're not going to have people that are the 18% that I'm seeing. Most of those people probably aren't going to go to YouTube Red. It's going to be the other 82% that I don't make money off of right now anyway. So I'm a little lost as to why people think that we are losing money. It's kind of, I don't know. It seems a little selfish. There's a new service that gets launched. It has a potential to start creating a new economy for us to recover the broken and dying ad revenue economy. That's one thing I would like to state, by the way. The ad revenue economy is dying for YouTube. It is not picking up. It's not getting bigger and better. The only people that really make a lot of money off of YouTube are the people that get millions of views on their channel per month. That's it. Some of the small and medium-sized guys, even some of the big guys, have noticed that basically there's a cycle over the years with ads, okay? Ads are constant until January. It spikes up, in December. November, December, it spikes up for Christmas advertising. And then in January, the next year, it drops down again. Sharply. And then it spends the rest of the year basically recovering back up again, slowly to December, and then January the next year it drops, and it recovers over the next year. Usually, actually, that recovery for things to go back to normal is just January, February. This year, in December of 2014, November, December 2014, things went up really big, and then this year in January 2015, revenue dropped dramatically, like a rock. Everybody thought, okay, that's the Christmas crash is what it's called. And that's a standard thing. February came around. It didn't go back up. March came around. It didn't go back up. April, May, June, basically it crashed in January. After the Christmas crash, it never recovered, and it has stayed low. All year it has been down. Economy problems, unemployment problems, everything adds into this kind of thing. So the ad revenue market in YouTube is kind of dying anyway. Yes, there are ads. There are plenty of ads to go around, but the amount of people paying for those ads and the amount they are willing to pay for it, that is changing. Now, we could see a big upswing in November, December with advertising like we normally do for Christmas. I'm hoping we do. That's the norm. If that's the case, that means right about the time that people are complaining that YouTube Red is gypping them, it's ripping them off because YouTube's not paying them for ad revenue, they'll see that their ad revenue is going to go up November, December, and then it's going to drop again in January. My fear is, though, it is going to drop in January even farther than it was in January of this year, just like it did year over year last year. So that means that it's going to get worse and worse and worse over the years as it goes on. I do not think the ad market is coming back. I think it's a dying thing. It is going to slowly wane, and it's going to get to where we as creators will get more money from YouTube Red than we will from ad revenue. And the thing is, because it is subscriber based and demand based, we don't have to worry about the ad market crashing. As long as there are YouTube videos to watch, as long as there are creators that people want to support, as long as there's good content out there on YouTube, there will be an interest in YouTube Red. Do you have a band that puts up music videos on their YouTube channel? Oh, well, now you could download them offline, and you can watch them and listen to them offline. That's the other thing it's going to add, is offline listening in the background of videos, which means you can use it as a music service if you want to, and that's a big deal. So there's going to be a lot of people that will subscribe for that. Now, so that's the thing, is that basically Google is adding on. They're not replacing anything. They're adding on a new service called YouTube Red that has the potential long-term to stabilize creator income, potentially even make that creator income source go up. And all anybody ever wants to do is talk about how YouTube is ripping us off during the month of November. I am a content creator. I put up 10 to 15 videos a week. Actually, right now, it's hovering around 6 to 10 because I have a couple of series on my main channel that stopped. But normally, when I'm at peak, it's between 10, maybe 12 or 13 videos during a week easily I put up. And that's no easy task. That takes a lot of work. I have to do that across 3 different channels. I actually have 4 YouTube channels. Now, I put the 4th one up as a subscriber option. People could subscribe for $2 a month, turn off ads on my channels. So I had Vaygrim TV up before YouTube Red was a thing. And now YouTube Red is replacing it. And this makes me happy. This means I can turn that channel off. I can stop worrying about it. I can erase it. Nobody is subscribed to it anyway. So, yeah. I'm really lost as to why people are making such a massive deal about saying that YouTube is ripping off their content creators in November. They're making them work for free. You're not working for free. You're still going to get ad revenue. YouTube has stated, the YouTube Red creator people, the dev team, have stated, this is an additional system. Ads, as they are right now, will still exist after this. We'll still be making ad revenue well into the next year. We're just also going to have YouTube Red revenue. And it seems like that is lost on people. I also don't think people have really thought about who is going to be subscribing to the service. Like I said, I think it's going to be the 82% of people that are currently non-monetizable. I think that's where those subscribers are going to come from, not from the ad viewing 18%. So, yeah, just calm down. Wait till December. You're not getting shortchanged any money. If they're not making any money during November, I don't see why we should be expected to be paid YouTube Red money if the users using it aren't even paying for it. That seems greedy. I'd also like to point out that some of the people I see complaining about this the most are people that have 1 million plus view channels. This guy by the name of Keemstar, Killer Keemstar, he runs a channel called Drama Alert. I do not endorse his channel. I do not endorse him. I don't like him. But he brought up a very good point. Most of the loudest complaining you hear about the YouTube Red November issue is from people that have million or 10 million view channels, and those people are already, in several cases, millionaires. People like, well, I'm not going to name any names, but basically there are channels that have, million, 2 million, 3 million subscriber counts. They get millions and millions of views every month. And yet their creators are complaining about not getting YouTube Red money for 1 month. You're not going to get shortchanged. You're not going to get bounced out of your house. You're not going to be unable to pay your rent. You will be fine. Just calm down. Take a breather. Step back and wait till December. Once December hits and we can start seeing analytics, if we feel then, once we start seeing legit numbers, if we start feeling then that we're going to start getting shortchanged, then it's going to be a valid time to step forward and start calmly and civilized asking questions. But right now, there's a lot of people running around like chickens with their heads cut off, complaining for no valid reason. And it's starting to drive me a little batty.